I always thought that for success and happiness, it could only be obtained through one path. For example, I thought that the only way to achieve success was to become an entrepreneur and start a business. My parents thought that the only way for me to be successful was if I did well in school and became a doctor. However, there are actually many paths to success. In the Shortness of Life, success and happiness is stated as something very subjective. Success to someone could mean being a millionaire and having an extremely lavishing lifestyle, or success could mean having a loving family and living modestly in a small house. Success and happiness is found through one's own path. People incorrectly think that there is only one path for success and happiness. In actuality, there are thousands of paths one can take. My mom wanted my older brother to become a doctor because that was her version of success. She just threw him on this path, but my brother hated this journey that was set for him. He did not enjoy school, and he wanted his own freedom and his own life. He knew that going through this doctor route was not for him. Instead, he wanted a happy and caring family. That was his definition of success, and he started to strive for that. He now has a house with a loving wife and 2 daughters, and he is living comfortably there. Something that I struggle with is how fast the day just goes by. Every day just ends like a blink of an eye, and I never know where my time goes. Seneca says that life is not short, but instead we make life short by wasting our time on trivial things. After reading this, I started to think about my day, and I realized how many hours I would waste watching reruns of TV shows. Time that I could be using to develop friendships with others, or to read and learn more about something that I'm interested in, or go to the gym and work out, would all be gone. There are just so many things I can do instead of wasting my time on trivial things. Friendships, family, education are all things that are not trivial to me. And watching reruns of TV shows contribute nothing to these values, and plus, they make my day just go by so fast. Seneca says that although one should not be wasting time on meaningless tasks, one should still have a break once in a while. Working all the time is just counterproductive because it will make you burn out and feel unmotivated. So sometimes watching an hour of Netflix is nothing to be ashamed of. However, this should be only done in moderation. Spoiling yourself will lead you back to the feeling of unhappy and an unsuccessful life. When I read this, I was shocked because I thought that I should try and limit my leisure time as much as possible to work. The things that I focus on the most are my videos, my schoolwork, and my 2 jobs, and I put little time to having fun. However, I am starting to see the detriments of not hanging out with friends or family, or just waking up early and working, because it really takes a toll on my body. I need to not be living in the extreme, but instead live in moderation with both work and enjoyment. Otherwise, I would be destroying current relationships and preventing new ones from forming. To truly get the most out of life, make sure that you have no regrets, or try to limit them as most as you can. We also make life short because most of us do not actually start living life, but instead we are waiting to live. We are waiting either for someone to give us permission, or for society to tell us that it is okay. For most of us watching, we go to school, get a job, and then we wait until retirement until we can actually live. We hold this idea that retirement is the only time when we can get to live, to travel to places where we wanted to go, and to do the things that we always wanted to do, and just be happy. Retirement is the end point in our lives. One of my parents' friends is about to retire, and he has been looking forward to this moment his whole life. He served the military and worked at his day job in the city for years. The first thing he wanted to do when he retired was to ride his motorcycle throughout the country. However, he is now in his mid-60s and he gets fatigued more easily, and it's harder for him to make the trip. It is harder for him to do what he loves, and old age is slowly creeping up on him. He also spent most of his life getting ready for his retirement so he could start doing what he's passionate for. Seneca says that you do not have to wait for a specific time to pursue happiness, but you should just start doing it. We are only given a limited time on earth, and we should strive to live life to its fullest. All of this sounds really abstract, and it is. Most people who are trying to support their family or pay off student loans cannot suddenly quit their job and start doing the things that they love. It is impossible. What Seneca is getting at is using the time where you're doing trivial tasks to do things that are more meaningful and will make you happy. Instead of playing 3 hours of League of Legends, go spend some time and talk with your parents. Or ask this girl out on a date and take her to dinner. Again, to truly get the most out of life, try to have little regrets and pursue the things that make you happy. Here are the things that you can do right now to get the most out of The Shortness of Life by Seneca. Take at least 15 minutes and sit down and think, are you happy? Are you doing the things that are making you happy? If yes, then great, keep being yourself. But for the majority of us, the answer might be no. Then I want you to think of something that makes you happy and you think is a good use of your time. Maybe you love golfing and you have a passion for it. And when you figure that out, great job. Look at your day and look for times when you're doing things that are not contributing to your happiness, your passion, or your success. This could be scrolling through your Facebook or watching cat videos. And try to use that time for what makes you happy. Good luck, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.